What's up guys, welcome back. So a new Metamorphosis ally card was revealed. New set in the OCG. Back Mutation. It's kind of like a reverse Metamorphosis. So this particular card makes it so that you can send either a fusion or a synchro from your field to the graveyard, right? To special summon a monster from the deck. That's important. So it's basically something that special summons from the deck. Tutors basically every monster depending on the level of the synchro or fusion you sacrificed for your mutation. The first cards or the first engine that came to mind are Runics. Runics, kind of cheat out your fusions with the greatest of ease. So the Runic engine, I feel, for now, with the current support, the current meta, current ban lists, both TCG and OCG, I feel the Runic or a Runic variant featuring maybe Sprite or something like that has the biggest chance to incorporate this card, simply because sadly it's not a quick play. Imagine this card being a quick play, so you could, dodge Imperm or Veiler on Yugioh, that could be huge. But sadly it's not a quick play, so that's not the case. The thing is that it's a non-searchable spell card, so that makes it so that, as I've seen, read online, it's an okay card. Not per se pack filler, as I've seen, again, one of the comments, but I think it has potential. So a couple of ways to abuse this card, as you see in the extra deck. You could search Spell Canceller, Jinzo. Keep in mind, the monster that's special summoned off of Mutation, it gets bounced back during your end phase. So that makes it so that you can't really go for Spell Canceller or Jinzo and, keep it on the field during your opponent's turn. So keep in mind, there are ways to, let's say, get rid of the Spell Canceller, like link it away, for example, and then later reborn it. I mean, we have seen in the past that something like Yugioh combined with Fossil Dyna to, reborn Dyna, etc. Of shooting, you would have been able to send like Dyna from your deck to the graveyard and then reborn it to basically lock your opponent. So there are some ways to potentially go for that and maybe go for Spell Canceller or something like that and reborn it. I think, again, one of the best ways for now, without it being, really clunky, or, it could feel clunky in a lot of builds, even though there might be potential, is Sprite, Evil Twin Sprite, or, like a Runic Sprite with Evil Twin package. Simply because you can do Search the Field spell, and as you know, you can just tribute Yugioh, and that makes or clears your board in order for your Life Twin package to, be live and capitalize on that. Another potential engine to kind of capitalize on this is, well, engine or deck is branded Chimera. You could go for your level 6 fusion, and there are some valid arguments that this engine is kind of strong. I'm looking at Bestials more so, maybe Dragon Link, to, tribute your level 6 Chimera, to, potentially discard a card from your opponent's hand. This searches Magnamut from the deck, and as you know, Magnamut will get bounced back during the end phase, so that's another interruption. It searches Druid's Worm or another dragon type from the deck, so, looking at Dragon Link, there is some potential over there. Looking at another fusion deck, we see a Tearlament. Tearlament, again, has some potential. Looking at Garura, it's a deck that pumps out Garura with the greatest of ease, looking at Super Poly, looking at, of course, the built-in fusion mechanic of Tearlament. And again, Magnamut searching Druid's Worm or any other dragon, basically Druid's Worm, or maybe, with the Bestial package, Sadomir or something like that. And again, it gives you a couple of interruptions. A Toad here in this particular case would have been important, send it to the graveyard to negate something and then get back the Tearlament quick effect, right? And use the slot machine effect during your opponent's turn with those mills and, with the continuous spell, and potentially go from there. So that's cute, that's really cute. Another way is to basically search hand traps, and the thing is that, is it really worth it to as a potential sole purpose to search hand traps? It might be, and I'm looking at, again, Runics to search Maxi. Level 2, it searches Maxi, very similar to back in the day, to bounce it back from your field with Swap Frog, basically the same way now, but here now the Maxi would bounce itself back to the hand during the end phase. So for format-defining hand traps, I could see that working out. Like Droll is another example. You need a level 1 fusion, though, to get it on field. This fusion, doesn't make sense. It's, again, just to showcase some potential. Another way, again, searching hand traps is Nip. You could search Nip here in this particular deck, sacrificing, your, Amazing Punk Dragon, I believe the name is. This is more gimmicky, but gimmicky. Another way. This is not valid. But something cool is Demok, but another level 8 is, but again, it's something gimmick, is the world. You know, you can, when it's like summoned, toss a coin. What is it if you call heads? And it, you know, drops heads, reveals heads, your opponent skips its turn, or his turn, or her turn. So that's kind of gimmick, kind of cool, but it's not really valid. So I'm not, you know, looking forward to this particular option, but like Branded Chimera, again, one of those decks that easily pumps out fusions. This might have a place in that one, depending on the potential search targets you have for it in the deck. Of course, the card becomes much better if those search targets were already there, or increases the consistency of the deck, or you're not minusing yourself too much when you sacrifice your fusion on the field. This is one of my favorites, because of the Infernoid monsters, the new Infernoid support. They got a new level 1 fusion. Basically a big foolish burial, which, you know, together with Dark World Diabolister can, you know, get Muckracker on field. They also got a new Link 4, which I'm working towards too, and this is like really cool. You have both Decatron on field, both Deviati and Anunku, so monster and spell and trap negation. So that's cool, no Imperm, no Ash Blossom. And here the Dark World package comes into play. As you know, like the Infernoid fusion is a theme type, so you can use the Dark World fusion. So this is all cool. I'm again working towards my Link 4. Yep. And then during your opponent's turn, you can go for whatchamacallit, the Dark World fusion to get even more interruptions, right? So bounce back, I mean, these are, you know, all super standard. And Muckracker for some extra protection. And like this board is super scary. You have Decatron that copied Deviati, you have the Dark World fusion as a basically omni-negation Muckracker protection, you have the Link 4 that also negates a summon, plus you are able to banish a card from your graveyard with a Dark World fusion, so that also activates the Link 4 of your Inferno to pop a card on the field. Like this is really cool, like the synergy between Diabolister, Infernoid, and you know, this new card, it's kind of okay to special summon a level 1 from deck, so it's kind of cool, like looking at Snake Eyes, looking at you know, Decatron, for example. So there are some ways to kind of abuse this card, use this card. Other potential options that I saw were Generator, but like, in all honesty, are you really going to use like a runic spell, for example, to, you know, special summon a level 9 fusion and then use this one, use your mutation on that? I don't think so. It kind of feels clunky. And as you know, there are some other decks as well, like other options. Ready Fusion or Instant Contact, maybe looking at Punk, for example, to maybe like tribute a level 7 fusion to special summon a level 7 from deck, looking at Fenrir, maybe. I don't know, but that kind of feels clunky, and I don't think it's worth the -1. But maybe in the future, I could see this card becoming maybe an FTK enabler, but that, again, that kind of depends on the other support. But the biggest deck for this, currently, for this card, I feel is just Runic, right? Runic with Sprite, maybe Fur higher, but you need your normal summon, I don't know. Okay, guys, this is it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Liam signing out. Peace.